Alright, today we're going to be reviewing the new, is it 2025 or 2026? It's 2026 Jango Fett from Hasbro, part of the Star Wars Black Series line. Now I know some of you might be asking, Ash, we've had Jango Fetts in the past before, what makes this one so special? Well, I will say, I was thinking that exact same thing. What makes it so special? Especially if you're one of those that already has a Jango Fett as part of your new Clone Wars series. Well, I will say this is not by any means a reissue. This right here is a complete retooling of the character. Now, for comparison, before we get into it, just so I can show you, this was the first Jango Fett that Hasbro released as part of the Black Series. I'll leave this up here. See the differences? Both in color, sculpt, and even size. Look how big the original head is versus the new one. Also notice that how the plastic is completely different. This one has more of a, the older one has more heavy paint apps, whereas the new one has more sculpt along with better paint apps, I would almost say. A little bit more clean as opposed to the original. And also clearly a size difference. So let's get the old one out of the way and let's focus on the new one. So, right off the bat, you're going to notice that Hasbro has now instituted this new plastic. By the way, I absolutely love this new plastic. It's so pretty to look at. It's got this swirly effect. If you own a Marvel Legends, Thanos, or a couple of the other ones that have more of that metallic sheen to it, they're using this plastic that it's not a paint app, it's how it's actually sculpted. Just look at that. I mean, it actually has a metallic sheen. And all of this is sculpted right in. I mean, it feels like a second piece, but I don't think it is. It's almost as if the paint has been completely molded for the armor pieces, not just an overlay on top of the fabric. Absolutely love it. So, check out this helmet. Let me get it off. Boop, boop, boop. I see this and I just think, oh, that looks just like the poster. Or if you've ever looked online heavily, on a phone wallpaper or something. And one thing I like about this, check. It has the visor that goes down. I always love that little. It's not like Hasbro has to do that, but just that little teeny hinge. It makes the difference, especially if you want to get a story display going. I love that. Alright, since the helmet's off, let's look at Jango Fett's face sculpt. Ooh, check that out. This is a bounty hunter that means business. I mean, just look at those eyebrows and the scars. That's some battle damage right there. Now, you're seeing this face. Now I want to show you the old face. Oops, sorry about that. Something about it, I need to get better with my sense of surroundings. So this, what year did this come out? This was several years ago. Now you can see here, here's the original head sculpt. This is before they had all that fancy schmancy 3D printing like they have now. Look at that difference. Even the eyebrow, I didn't even realize this. The eyebrows, oh. Someone was not feeling well in the morning when they put their eyebrows on. That's just a shame. But yeah, you can clearly see huge improvement from old versus new. Huge, even just in the hair. Way to go, Hasbro. Well, that's the beauty of increasing better technology. Alright, so let me get into the articulation real quick, and then we're going to compare the two. So you notice with these new ones, there is the neck piece right here has a ball joint, and there's also a ball joint in the bottom part. So you can get some great head movement, very natural type of head movement. Oh, look, oh boy, look at the crank in my neck from all the armor. So that's some great, you can look up, you can look down, very natural type posing. I love that Hasbro started doing this. Also, with this, you'll probably can't see it when you buy it. There's a butterfly joint right in the armor piece. Right there. So you can get some good angles of angling his pistol right there. I'm out for you. Dead or alive, he's coming with me. Let me put the helmet back. Ooh, is that the same helmet? No, it's not. Different helmet. Okay. There. So, there's a butterfly joint in there. There's a hinge elbow right here. Rotates. The wrists are actually, there's no hinge. It's a socket ball joint, so you can't get a lot of wrist movements. You know, you can't do the side. I mean, you can do the side, but you can't angle it down that much if you want to. If you want him to go all thug on you. You have a ball joint down at the waist, so it gets good tilt, rotation. It's a bit stiff. This is a brand new sculpted utility belt as well, so you don't have the big it's a big utility belt, but it's not going to inhibit any articulation. Also, you can do the splits now. Easy. Just a heads up, when you're posing this one, if you decide to pose it, the armor pieces on the knees are completely separate. In fact, they're kind of free floating there. But he has full range, so if you want to sit him in a cockpit, you can. His blasters, let's do a little twist and pull. And by the way, when he holds his guns, he holds his guns. You don't have to worry about them twisting in the hand, and they go in the holster ever so nicely. Ever so nicely. Now you might be thinking, if you do own the original Star Wars Black Series Jango Fett or the Gamerverse edition, I think it's a Gamerverse, well, it's based off a video game because there was the Star Wars Bounty Hunter video game that was quite popular. If you have that version, you're probably thinking, well, Ash, look at these pistols. There's not much detail on them. I want my pistols to have some detail. Well, if you have the original, which actually has a little bit more paint apps and some more detail, more accurate to the film, they do fit in his hand just as nicely. A bit bigger, however, on a display, they do work. They're much more visible because they are larger. I will say this though, they do not fit in these gun holsters. These pistols are much too large. Just to give you an idea, let's bring the other one. See the comparison? Get his arm up. Much bigger. And while I have those up, you'll notice on the original one, he can do, that's how far he can do the split on the original in comparison to, looks like he went to, did some gymnastics class and got a little bit more limber. Also, with the original, no butterfly joints, just one giant solid hinge, along with the armor piece right here actually rotates. So even if you get the arm up like so for his aiming poses, let me get the helmet on. For those aiming poses, you'll notice that the shoulder pad is completely gone. Whereas the new one, you get your aiming poses. Yes, you can't do a full rotation around. However, you still get that cool armor look, just like in the poster. Pew pew, pew 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 pew. So overall, I would say if you're contemplating on getting a brand new Jango Fett, well worth the price of admission. The improvements, I feel, are well worth the price. And he is a great addition, especially if you're a Fett man. So for comparison sizes, we showed him with the original Star Wars Black Series. Here we have him next to our Marvel Legends first appearance Spider-Man. It's a decent size. And here we have him next to a Mattel DC Multiverse Superman Kingdom Come. So decent scaling right there. Now here we have him next to the DC Multiverse McFarlane Deathstroke. And as you can clearly see, the 7-inch scale along with the 6-inch 1/12 scale, well, unless you want to have your Star Wars people be a lot smaller and retrospective, then I guess this is what you want to go with. Or if you want Slade Wilson to be a giant, then you got it. So, as far as I can tell, this is the best Jango Fett to date. If you have the Boba Fett at all, he'd be a good addition for that one as well. Let me see if I can get one out that I have. And then we can do a size comparison, so you can do a father and son team up if you like. I think this one, this is the one Boba Fett that came with all the accessories. You can't even take the helmet off, but it has all the cool accoutrement that a Mandalorian bounty hunter would need. Oh! You saw what happened just there. The jetpack did fall off on this guy, so he does need adjustments from time to time on good old Boba. However, on his Papa, let me put him in the back, this jetpack snaps right in there, and because of this new plastic, it doesn't fall off. I mean, it is easy to take off, but once you get it in there, oh, just sockets right in. So I will say, great addition to your Star Wars Black Series, as well as if you're a fan of Mandalorian or any of the Fetts. Really decent upgrade. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you. Please like and subscribe. This is Ash from The Artful Pose. May all your poses be artful.